Hello students, once again we are starting in continue with the atomic structure. Today we will discuss about some important general terms, okay, that again and again we are coming in contact with them, okay. So there are some terms we will discuss about them. First term is the ground state. So what is the ground state? In a atom, suppose this is an atom, this is the first, means n is equals to 1, this is nucleus, this is n is equals to 2, okay, fine, n is equals to 3, 4, 5 and so on. So in any atom we have discussed that at n is equals to 1 or k shell, the energy of this orbit or electron in this orbit is minimum. For hydrogen atom, if we will calculate, then it will be minus 13.6 electron volt. So in any atom, n is equals to 1 represents the lowest energy state of any atom, any electron in an atom, okay. So ground state is the lowest energy state of an atom, okay, or electron in an atom, okay, fine. So the n is equals to 1 represent the ground state and it is the lowest energy state of atom. This is energy state, lowest energy state. So if we will consider for hydrogen atom, since we know if we will calculate the energy of lowest means n is equals to 1 or lowest energy state, means what is the energy in this state. So for different atom the energy will be different. Like in case of hydrogen atom, the energy for hydrogen atom for ground state will be, since minus 13.6 into Z square upon n square electron volt. For hydrogen n will be equals to 1 and the value of atomic number is also 1. So the energy of ground state of hydrogen atom is minus 13.6 electron volt, which is very least. Similarly, we can also calculate for helium atom also, like He plus 2 ion, helium plus 2 plus 1, helium plus 1 or helium plus ion. For helium plus ion, the energy of ground state will be He plus is equals to minus 13.6 into Z square. For helium the Z square will be 2 ka square, okay, and n is equals to 1, that is lowest energy state, so 1 ka square. So E for helium plus 2 will be minus 13.6 into 4, so it will be minus 54.4 electron volt. So ground state is the lowest energy state of any atom or electron in an atom, that represents n is equals to 1. For any atom n is equals to 1, that is the k shell represents the lowest energy state in which the energy of any atom is minimum. Now second one is the excited state. So for excited state you have to remember something. Okay, what is this? Actually you have to remember, like let's draw a diagram first of all. Since this is an atom, this is the n is equals to 1, this is n is equals to 2 or L shell, this is n is equals to 3, we can draw one more, that is n is equals to 4. So what is excited state? All the energy states of an atom except or excluding n is equals to 1 are called excited state. So this is the only ground state, and except n is equals to 1, all the different energy states are called excited state, because electron move from ground state to the other excited states by absorbing energy. Okay, one more thing that you have to remember beta, there are different type of excited state. Like for an atom, first excited state will be there, second excited state will be there, and so on. Since if we will consider for for hydrogen atom, okay, if we want to calculate the energy for the first excited state. So what is first excited state? That means electron has excited from n is equals to 1 to 2. Okay. If it is second excited state, then that means electron has excited from n is equals to 2 to n is equals to 3. So you have to remember one thing कि आपको जो भी जैसे दिया जाए सेकेंड एक्साइटेड स्टेट, दैट मीन्स इट इज़ रिप्रेजेंटिंग n इज इक्वल्स टू 3. तो जो एक्साइटेड स्टेट आपको दिया जाता है तो आपको एक चीज़ याद रखनी है कि अगर आपको दिया जाए फिफ्थ एक्साइटेड स्टेट, देन दैट मीन्स द इलेक्ट्रॉन हैज़ नाउ एक्साइटेड इन n इज इक्वल्स टू 6. So for the numerical part you have to remember this. Okay. Now for hydrogen atom, if we want to calculate the energy for first excited state. So for first excited state, the energy will be, since E is equals to minus 13.6 Z square upon n square electron volt per atom. For hydrogen, the value of Z is equals to 1. First excited state, that means the value of n is equals to 2. So the value of n is equals to 2 over here. So it will be 2 ka square. So while calculating, we will get the energy is equals to minus 3.4 electron volt. Okay. Similarly, if the question is given that you have to calculate the energy for the fifth excited state of boron. Okay. So for boron, that is boron B plus 4. If boron ion is given for B plus 4, energy of fifth excited state will be fifth excited state, that means n is equals to 6, atomic number of boron Z is equals to 5. So we will calculate energy is equals to minus 13.6 Z square, that is 5 square upon n square, that is 6 ka square. When we will solve it, then we will get the energy of the fifth excited state of boron plus 4 ion. Now the next type of energies, next terms are the ionization energy, excitation energy. So what is ionization energy, students? Listen, ionization energy means the energy required to ionize an atom, or we can easily say if any atom is present in its gaseous state, means any atom is in its gaseous state, an isolated atom is there and we are just giving large amount of energy to the atom to remove an electron from the atom. So that energy is called ionization energy, because why? As soon as the electron will remove from the atom become converted into ion. So this energy is called ionization energy. One more thing, we can also define, or we can also easily define the ionization energy in one more way. Like suppose this is an atom. Here is the positive charge, or the nucleus is there. This is n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, and continue n is equals to 3, 4, 5, continue till n is equals to infinity. Okay, so if we are providing the atom that much amount of energy that the electron from the ground state get excited to the n is equals to infinity. So the energy required by an atom to excite an electron from n is equals to 1 or ground state to the infinity, then such type of energy is called ionization energy. If the electron is excited to the infinity, then that means the electron is now free from the atom and the atom has been converted into the ion. Okay, so for ionization energy, the n1 is equals to 1 and the value of n2, that is the value of higher orbital, that will be the infinity, in which which the electron will be excited. So we can easily calculate the value of ionization energy for any atom, since delta E is equals to 13.6 into Z square 1 upon N1 square minus 1 upon N2 square. Okay. For ionization energy, because electron is excited from n is equals to 1 to n is equals to infinity. So here we will put the value of n1 is equals to 1 and n2 will be equal to infinite. So after calculating, after putting all these values, we will get delta E, that is required ionization energy, will be equal to 13.6 Z square, or simply you can write ionization energy is equals to 13.6 Z square. So for every atom, the ionization energy will be different. Simply we will put the value of Z, that is atomic number, and we can calculate the required ionization energy. Now the next type of energy is the excitation energy. What is the excitation energy, students? The excitation energy is the amount of energy required to excite an electron, or to excite an electron from ground state to any we can say from lower energy state, ground state, to any energy state. Like again we will draw a diagram. Like this is nucleus, this is N is equals to 1 or K shell, this is N is equals to 2 or L. Okay, this is N is equals to 3. Okay, this is like N is equals to 4. So if any atom, in an atom, this is the ground state, N is equals to 1. If electron is moving not to infinity, but instead of infinity, if electron is excited in any of the energy state, higher energy state, then the amount of energy required is called excitation energy. So to calculate the amount of excitation energy, or the energy required to excite an electron, will be, further we will calculate from here, delta E is equals to 13.6 Z square 1 upon N1 square minus 1 upon N2 square. This is the formula. For excitation energy, the value of N1 will be equals to 1 always, because the electron is going to excite from the ground state to other states, and the value of N2 will be 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, in which the electron is excited. So here if we will put the value of N1 will be 1, so I am putting over here, and let consider the value of N2 will be equal to N. So it will be 1 upon N square. Okay, because the value of N will be N equal. So delta E, it will be equal to minus 13.6 Z square, or we can say 1 minus 1 upon N square. So this will be the value of excitation energy. Okay, to excite an electron from ground state to any excited state. Now the last type of energy is the separation energy or binding energy. Since separation energy or binding energy is the amount of energy which is required to remove an electron from any, or we can say if we are taking energy required to take an electron from any excited state to infinity. Okay, you have to remember the difference. If we are taking the electron from ground state to infinity, then it is called the ionization energy, and if we are taking the electron from any excited state to infinity, then it is called the separation or binding energy. Okay, because energy means electron is already binded with the atom, so we are just removing the electron. So this is called binding energy or separation energy. So that's why we can say for separation energy or binding energy, the value of N1, it will be equals to 2, 3, 4, etc. because we are exciting or we are taking the electron from any excited state to infinity, and value of N2 will be infinity. So if we will calculate the amount of energy, then delta E will be equals to 13.6 Z square 1 upon N1 square minus 1 upon N2 square. Okay, let's consider that N1 is equals to N. Okay, so in this case, on putting all these values, we will get delta E or separation energy will be equals to 13.6 Z square 1 upon N1, that is N square minus 1 upon infinite square, that will be equals to 0. So simply we can write it delta E is equals to 13.6 Z square upon N square. Okay, this will be the value of the binding energy. Remember, this is not equals to the energy formula, okay, to calculate the energy of any Bohr orbit, because over there in that formula it was minus 1.6, here it is plus 13.6. There is it was minus 13.6, here it is plus 13.6 Z square upon N square electron volt per atom. So these are some general terms or some important terms that you must know.